Hello everybody, Zero Fusion here today, and today we are we're, we're going to be going around, and I'm going to show you guys how to get. Oops, dang it! Let me get fly out of here first. How to get power armor. So it's not like my usual videos where I talk about them or talk as them, but I figured I'd at least show you guys, where you can find some armor and some different stuff to where you can get like a bunch of pieces or just get a chassis or just something random. As you can tell, I already have just a blank chassis. I can show you where to get these pretty easily, but what you probably are wondering about is how do I get power armor itself other than just finding it, and I want to be able to create it. Well, I'm going to give you a few tips on where you can do this. One of them is actually where I'm at right now, is the ash heap. So, we're going to head over to AMS testing site, which is on the bottom of where my little cursor is here. It's going to be at the bottom of the ash heap towards the raid. And if you guys don't have this place unlocked, just kind of walk down. If you guys just started out from Vault 76, walk all the way down, pretty much to the bottom of the map where this black section is, where it says the ash heap. Go to the bottom of it here, and then you can just pay to fast travel or whatnot and do all that. I myself also do this, and I'm hoping that I can try to figure this out the best I can to try to teach you all. So yeah, but what you want to do, actually let me kill this guy real quick. Apologies that I am overweight. I got a bunch of junk in my pocket that I was getting, so yeah. As you can tell, I am a human, not a ghoul. For all of you ghoul players out there, I do like ghouls, don't get me wrong. I do apologize for killing a couple. But I will say right now, these are only ghouls that are not friendly. So, scrap these down. I got 3 chassis, as you can tell. Short pipe rifle, that, and then steelworker. I do have power armor pieces already on me currently. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show actually as well. You can also get them from here, which you can get a chassis from right here. And you can also get mods. As you can tell in the top left here, there's a Marine Torso Hardening mod. Sometimes, every once in a while, I will find a Power Armor mod. It'll just be laying around, or sometimes it'll even be in here. But you could find them around the world. You can also find Fusion Cores. One will be right in this section here. And there can also be a bobblehead up around here as well. So I do apologize for, not showing you guys everything on this. I actually gotta break that down real quick. There we go. Break it back down. So for any of you that are Fallout First members, I would highly recommend doing this if you guys are going to get power armor, because, there's going to be a lot of junk involved. And I mean a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and show you now. Just grab your tent and just kind of stick it up here, because what we're going to be needing is right here. This is a mount. Now granted, I don't have that many maps, so I do apologize ahead of time for anybody that is kind of hoping that I will show off all that stuff. I don't have that many, sadly, so I do apologize. Let's see, I gotta fix up my weapons first. Anyway, there we go. Got that fixed. But you'll want to go ahead and start digging into here. And where you can get maps is go into your notes. Go into your ash heap. As you can tell, I have 28 of 2. Which is towards the other section, and then I have 17 of 1, which is right here. I'm not gonna burn out my maps, but there is a map that I will burn out. Get rid of the Vulcan armor. It shows that I was in the raid earlier, which I was, so I'm not gonna, ain't gonna go through all that. Go ahead and get rid of these. Just a couple things here. If you guys want any of these parts, by the way, just give me a heads up, and I will try and see what I can do of displaying them out. As you can tell, I also have the Epsilon squad paint. Can't be traded, obviously. I keep that one around just as like a little bit of a reminder what it used to be. I do have blue Power Armor Kimbo paints, so if you need any, let me know. I don't charge that much for them, but one of the plans I will be charging for are Power Armor pieces themselves. As you can tell, I have a bunch of Savage Divide maps, which I have a lot of. Savage Divide 7. Let's head to 7, and I'll show you exactly where we can head from there. I tried to do this in a live stream once, and I do apologize. I'm really hoping it picks up my mic. I think it is. But, yeah. We'll head to Treasure Map 7, and we'll head from there. Which I believe it is... I think it's here. I'm not 100% certain, but I do believe it is here. So yeah. There we go. Very quick loading times. Where? Oh, we're at the bottom. Oops. Okay. Well, on the right side, at least you'll know a section to go, because I can actually lead you from here. So if you guys come around here towards this section, this is in the monorail elevator. You could go to the Lucky Hole and do this, but I would not recommend that because it's going to take you forever. Plus, it's way the hell over there. Matter of fact, I would recommend going up this way. You might end up running into an enemy or two up here, depending on how many things are going. Always grab wood, just for the collect wood thing of the 7,000, because holy crap. But for those of you that do not have, like I said, access to first or whatever, I'd recommend just making sure to watch your weight when limits and stuff, because if you guys do not have a jetpack, make sure you have marsupial. If you do not have marsupial, make sure you have a jetpack, so you can do either one of these. You can jump pretty high with marsupial, which is nice. Make sure you just get up on the ledges here, and you can walk up to the section you need to be in, I believe, anyway. Because this is kind of the, I believe this is the section that you can, I think this is the section that has it. I'm pretty positive, anyway. Well, that's a little higher from there, but could be above my head. I believe it is above my head, because I think I might have overshot this. I think I did. Okay, I'm positive I overshot. Yeah, I think it's up there. So a way to get up there is to actually use this wall as like a climbing wall if you have marsupial. So just kind of jump up here, jump up here. I'm not going to be using my jetpack for this. This way you guys can tell. Make sure to jump up on these ledges like so. Just kind of do this. Go to the left, right. You're pretty much doing a zigzag in a sense. Trying to make sure you can get your character up on here. And then there you go. I believe this is the section up here that you need to be on. Or wait. Am I still underneath where... I'm pretty positive it was... Oops. Yeah. Don't fall off whatever you do. Because I need to figure out where... What? Did I think it is down here, actually. I probably just missed it. No? Okay, maybe I didn't miss it. Okay, weird. Oh, because I think I'm on the wrong location. It needs to be... I think it's up there somewhere. I don't know. Last time it was right in front of here. What? It almost shows as if like it's not actually here anymore. That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna go back up this cliff side here. Kind of just figure it out, because for some reason it's not showing me where... Oh, is it up there? I think I went the wrong direction on this one here. At least partly, anyway. I know I said I wasn't going to use my jetpack, but I kind of have to with this bit, because I think I may have overshot my... or undershot my destination here. Let me guess, it's right here, isn't it? No? Not over here? Blackberries, but no harvesting spot. It's got to be up there then. If you could somehow get up here with marsupial, I'll be impressed. But it doesn't look like it's up on... Okay, so it's a little higher up. There we go. Is it this section here? Because I swear if it's not... I'm pretty much to the edge of the cliff. What? What? It shows it's right next to the right side. Is it over there? Or am I just being punked here? Oh shit. Am I stuck? Yep, I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Whatever you do not get stuck in these. Because let me tell you, it sucks. Uh-oh. Looks like I may be stuck. I'm going to have to fast travel out and head to this section. If you guys... Okay, that was an awful show of that. I do apologize. I don't usually get stuck there. I know where it is, usually. I think your best bet would be to go through this. I don't go off scripts, by the way, because it's like... It doesn't make the video feel real, so like that's kind of why I didn't know where the heck I was going at first. Oh, hello. Was not expecting to see a robot up here. Okay. So it should be right here-ish? Oh, I was way off. I see where it is now, and I was way off. Yeah, because I see the junk pile now. And now, if I remember right, it's either... I don't know if it's this section or this... I think it's the section below, but... Yeah, I think it's down here. Yeah, there's the mount. Okay. I was way off. Because I was still looking at that... Oh! Yeah, question marks indeed. How the fuck did I fall off? Alright. Well, you need to go... You definitely need to go up to the lighthouse here. I apologize. I misled you. So, go to the lighthouse here. Jump down. I thought it was closer to this last time, because I remember doing this, but... It's right here. So, okay. Now that we've gotten all that crap out of the way and all that stuff, I'm going to go ahead and set my tent down into the wall. As you can tell, I have my tent into the wall, I have my scrap and ammo storage. For Fallout First members that do not have a tent, I would recommend having a camp or something close by down here. So this way you can kind of just fly up and then take a look. But you're going to want to be on the lookout for Fallout, for power armor plans like T45 torso or T45 left arm or left leg. As you can tell, I did not get that. I got leather armor limbs. Which, I mean, now, granted, is still okay. I'd recommend you scrap immediately before you overweight yourself, like I had done before. And then you can also get silver and steel scraps and like a bunch of other stuff in here. But you can get a lot of stuff like junk and just guns as well. So if you need to scrap stuff down and you don't want to make anything like that Tesla rifle, for instance, and you just want to do that, go right ahead. And now, once that one's done, just do that again. As you can tell, I got a bunch of stuff. I got a missile launcher with missiles. I got a bunch of just stuff in here, so I do apologize. Yeah, my 50 caliber balls ain't that high, and neither is my 40 grenade count or my 2mm, because I do the raids quite a bit. And even though I do, as you can tell, I did get a heavy rocket-sighted hammer mod, so the sledgehammer mod, and I got a night vision missile launcher. Now, if I didn't have those already unlocked, I can scrap it down and unlock it. And as you can tell, I'm just going to scrap all that down and then throw that in here, and then all the ammo would go in there. I would just keep getting stuff till I got plans. Warehouse building set planet, as you can tell, you can also get stuff like that. There's quite a bit you can get through these. I'm going to try to get one of the small planes out of here as, like, proof. And you can get chems out of here too. So if you're a ghoul that needs chems, you can also come to here if you are still low levels, like level like 130, 140. And also there are rad storms out and about too, as you can tell. So yeah. There's rad storms, there's all kinds of stuff. Portable toilet, which I'm actually kind of surprised I got that. But you don't really need planes like this. There are plenty of them out in the world. As you can tell, I also got a strengthened combat left arm, left leg, I mean. Yeah, left arm. But each one will have their own. I always got my T60 stuff all the way in the Cranberry Bog towards like sections over here. I can get my T51, T45, and T60 all through here, but you have a less chance of getting all three. T51 and T45 are more of a section through here. You can get a section which is from Metal Dome. I've actually gotten plenty of parts from here. If you're looking for Raider and T45, it's through the Toxic Valley. There are no things in the Skyline Valley, sadly, so that's a cross-off for the Skyline Valley. And also a cross-off on the Burning Springs, unless you were doing bounties for bounty hunting, so there is that. As you can tell, I just got combat armor, pocketed combat armor limbs. I'll probably put those up for sale for anybody that needs those. I'll probably put them out for like 50 caps or something like that, maybe less than that. I know for other vendors, they'll put them up for like a good like 200-300 caps. I do not do that. I try to put them at 50, maybe even less than that, depending on how things go. You can get a lot of junk out of this. Like if you spam it, you could get a lot of stuff. I don't spam it because I let everything go through first. You'll have more of a chance to see what planes you got if you do it that way. And you'll actually have a better chance of getting plans and power armor stuff and just going from there. And you can see I got gas signage. I got metal metal right leg. Yeah, okay, metal right leg. I started that, but I'll wait until I get an actual power armor plan, because you can get the plans out of here, and you can get it from the plan there of the Metal Dome, because the Metal Dome gives you all of the power armor plans, I believe, but it will sometimes also give you like, I don't know, a system motion assist or whatever, and like everything else with this. This one will mostly get you mods and plans together, but it'll also give you a lot of other stuff. You can get marine armor from here, so if you're trying to get like just one piece of marine armor, you can get it here. I'm also going to show you on top of this where to get other plans like the excavator and a few others that you probably might want. Now, granted, if you don't want the excavator or any stuff, I would recommend just farming these mounts here and just digging them out. Or, this one's not really much of a good option, but it is an option to keep. Ask a friend or ask a buddy and tell them that you'll pay them in caps, like 20,000, not 20,000, excuse me, like 2,000, 3,000 caps. Yeah, 20,000 per piece. Jesus. I remember I did that once, and let me tell you, I regretted that. So do not buy them for over 10,000 caps, because you can just go around and go find the different mounts here. Just buy these instead. These are what you're going to need for the main key things. It does take a while. So I will say, if you're going to have a good stock of them, have like a good like 2,000-3,000 of them. Now granted, once you get all those plans, I'm not going to do this because I'm going to just wait and see how much it will overweight me. Got a kitchen stove added. You can get a bunch of plans out of here. Double barrel shotgun. This will be like, I don't know, something Tuesday we could try every week. I don't know. I am in the middle of a move right now, but I'm going to do what I can to help out whilst I'm here. I'm also going to try and show you guys other power armors, like the ones you guys probably will be wanting that look cool. For instance, ones you get from the raid. You can get all the plans from the raid for the Vulcan. So, if you guys are looking for a specific set of power armor, like the Vulcan or something of the sorts, if I could find a full set of Vulcan somewhere. This is an excavator armor. If you're looking for this set of power armor, then you're going to want to go over to the Garahan Mining Headquarters, which is down at the bottom of the gas heap. Excuse me. Sorry about that, I had a cough. My throat ain't doing too well right now. As you can tell, I just got radar motion assist servos added. And I also got a Cryolator. You can get multiple of the same limb, by the way. Do apologize, my throat's been acting up a little bit. But you can get that. As you can tell, I already have 2 pieces of marine armor. Both left side, which is nice. But you can get a lot of other parts of armor too, that if you don't want any of this, you could scrap it down to learn it. So like, say for instance, I head over to, I don't know, double barrel shotgun and I don't want it, I can learn a lot from it. But for those of you that don't have first and can't scrap stuff down because you have too much weight, press triangle and scrap it and it will automatically scrap a bunch of stuff. It'll scrap everything that is scrappable, or everything that is junk, and go from there. Now granted, currently in game the new tab is bugged the hell out. As you can tell, everything is bugged out. See, everything's bugged out. So what you want to do to keep track of your stuff is go into your Savage Divide stuff here. There, go a little bit. Oh, I went the wrong way. Go up. Do not go down. And you can see that I actually have a plan that I have not read called Ultrasight Emergency Protocols. There's a reason for this. Is because you can also get other armor pieces as well. See, I haven't got the Trapper cushioned armor legs added. I don't know how the heck I got that, but okay. I also got spiked heavy research. I got a bunch of stuff out of that one. I would highly recommend keeping an eye on what you have, because you could just spam the hell out of this and you might not get anything at all. That's what I'm saying. Have a good like 2,000 or 3,000. If not, and you can't get the 2,000 to 3,000, that's completely fine. Probably a couple hundred will help you out. If you still can't get that much, and you only have like 50, like 30 or 50 or whatever, save them up. Wait and save them up and put them in your stash box, because they weigh literally nothing. See? Weight 0. But I want to stay here for a little bit. Also talk about a couple things that I've noticed in Fallout recently, which is the bounties, and also that the only power armor that does not have a jetpack is the excavator. I'm really wishing Bethesda, and if Bethesda, if you see this, please add that in as a nice little like reward for a quest that I had in mind, if you would be so kind. Now, and I think this could be a really good marketing gimmick too. What you should do is you should put it as a plan for doing bounty hunting. And what you should do is have a jetpack called the Scrapper's Jetpack. And you can only put it on power armor. The Scrapper's Jetpack can be put on every power armor, including Excavator. This way, all the power armors do have a jetpack, but each one has its own type. So I just got cushioned marine legs, Gatling laser, beta. I'm sorry, Gatling laser. What now? Okay, I already learned that one apparently. But you can get a bunch of other stuff too for here. You can get Gatling laser plans. You can get just all kinds of stuff here. It's really nice. Plus, it is very peaceful too. It may seem a little boring, but you can actually get some pretty good pictures out of here too. For instance, you could literally just kind of take a picture of like, anything, as long as you contrast it right. But I would not recommend doing that unless you had really good filters. But other places you can go are that section there and that side down here. There is a town down there that does have power armor. It does not have plans, but it has power armor. Harness added. But what is harness? Why did I move around? Okay, I already know that plan apparently. You can get a minigun here too, by the way, so if anybody here is looking for a minigun, this is one of the spots you can probably go to get it. And let me tell you, it is fun. Oh, I don't know if you guys just saw that, but there was a super mutant somewhere that I just tagged, apparently. Doesn't look like he's anywhere close. If he is, cool, but if not, oh well. But, yeah. Plan, deep pocketed trapper armor chest, flare, and flare gun. You can get a bunch of stuff, but if you guys have Fallout first, just scrap all your stuff. I'm not doing this. I'm not scrapping all my stuff right now just because I want to see what else I can get out of here and then do mass scrap. You can also get already pre-modded armor. So, like, for instance, hang on, let me go into here. As you can tell, I already have a leaded right leg now, which means you can get stuff that has pretty decent armaments to it. I have a leaded marine armor right leg, but I do not have a left leg or anything else of the sorts. Metal box added. Cannonball broadsider. I don't believe you can get legendaries out of this. If you are wanting to get lots of legendaries, but at the same time you don't mind wasting time, I would go down to fishing. Go down to the Fisherman's Rest, talk to Captain Raymond and get your fishing quests done. I can do plenty myself and still get more stuff out of it. But if you do that and you go fishing and you collect more things, you can actually collect a bunch of fish. So go to food. See, I got some glowing ambushers. I could turn these in as bait. Let me tell you, these guys are gnarly to catch, by the way, especially the glowing ones. They are a pain in the butt. Then Shadow Robot Arms. Got another minigun, as you can tell. But really, I'm not even... You could just literally do this, and just... You can break all this stuff down. I haven't broken it yet, because I'm actually curious to see what else I got. You can get pre-modded guns. So, it'll have, like, a bunch of just random stuff. Pre-made parts here and there. Strength and limb resistance. If you're a person that does not carry much, or just has very little to carry weight on that... Aha! You see? This is a place where you can get those. As you can tell, I just got a T-51 plan right arm. See? You can get it from here. Which I will let you know now is very, very handy to get. Now granted, if you do what I did and examine the plan, and you gotta try and pick it up again, you can get more of those. You can get the T-51 series from the Savage Divide, the T-60 from the Cranberry Bog, and you can also get the T-51 and T-60 from the Ash Sheep, as well as the T-45. So, fair warning on that. But yes, that is how you get the different plans of power armor itself for the limb plans. That's how you can get like the right arm, the left leg, like all the pieces to it. You can pretty much make a full set, like how I have most of the stuff here that has left side, torso, all this. I can make all this. So let's just say I did not know this, and I wanted to make a full set of the power armor. Well, first things first, you want to grab this. Make sure you have a chassis, by the way, and I'll show you why. Because now that you know you can get it here, let's head over to the Garahan mining headquarters. Oh, wait, hang on. No, I'm not paying 50 caps for that. No, thanks. For anybody that is overweight or over encumbered, just like I said, hit triangle. But we did have to go through quite a bit of stuff to get that plan, which I can scrap all this stuff now. And for anybody that needs, like, you know, scrapping wise, whatever, scrap all of this. You can learn a lot by scrapping it all. Keeping that, because that's actually pretty good to have. Anything pristine is actually really nice to have. When you do all this, you can throw it in your scrap box if you fall first. If not, go to your Tinker's Bench, and you can actually go over to here, walk over, and bulk it. You can bulk most of your stuff. You can't bulk everything, but you can bulk most of it. Yeah. Fair warning on that. Is it? Antiseptic I'm still missing on. Okay. So, let's head down to the Garahan Mining Company. See, 16 caps. It cut it quite a bit down. Yeah, so there is a way to get plans for you. This is how to get the armor, power armor, limb plans. and also a way to get chassis as well. I'll mark some spots on. I was at a couple of different spots where you can get chassis. One of them was the area at the ash heap. Oh, excuse me about that. Sorry. You can get the chassis here. You can also get a chassis at Blinching Betty, which there should be a power armor that already has some limb plans on it. And you can also get some at the AMS testing site, and you can get two here at the train, one at the Mount Blair train yard, and one at the mine shaft Atlanta, which I actually have a couple camps there. But yeah, you can go here and pretty much just walk on down here.
Someone who needs me to kick their ass. Someone who needs me to kick their ass. Kill that.
I'm not actually doing 500 points of damage, they're just weaker enemies. Like, I don't actually do that much damage, I only do... Oh wow, okay, I do actually do a bit of a damage. Damn, okay. By the way, yes, there are landmines here, so... Fair warning on that. You will... Yep. Oh! You will trip a couple on the way out here, so if you got stems, make sure to use them. Just don't step on the landmines, just keep running through. What you're going to want to do is to get a chassis, come through here to the Garahan Mining Aquarium here. You can go the other route, but this way is the better route because it's a lot safer. You don't have to deal with everything, but don't have to deal with all the bots and stuff at first. Especially all the ghouls too. The heck? I was not expecting more miners to be here. I was not expecting more miners of all things.
Stand down, people.
You will have a hell of a time trying to put up a fight with these guys. I'm currently using that up a holy fire, so I can just deal a lot of damage really quickly and just incinerate everything.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens.
There is a couple...
Be harmed.
Oh, shut up. Sorry, I'm just going to kill these guys real quick. So, first things first on how to get your power armor. Clear these guys out. Just, like, kill them all. Like, just erase them.
It's just weakness leaving the body.
There we go. Sorry about that. Now, anyway, you will get a quest here that says, if I can remember correctly, where the side quest is. I believe it's Minor Miracles that you can get. There might be another one there that I'm missing, or I just don't remember. But Minor Miracles... It could be something... No, not something sentimental. I do believe it is Minor Miracles.
Contact with the enemy, goddammit!
Want me to restore contact with the enemy? Okay. Goodbye. You can get iron down here, by the way, and like different ore veins too. But, okay, back to what I was saying. You can find power armor chassis down here. There could be one there for a location spawn, or another one which is actually kind of funny. You can find it in this thing, which is a power armor chassis display stand. The players are only allowed to have 5 of these, and that's it. No more, no less. Well, we can have less, but no more of these. 5, and that's it. Now, granted, there's no way to go around this, sadly. I have tried. Bethesda, please fix your game and allow us to have at least like 10 or 15 of these things, because I got plenty of power armor I would love to put on display. Like, honestly, I have so many power armors that I could fix up and patch up. Like, I could make this. I could put on this one. I could put this on display. I would love to put another T51 on display. I've got like 2 T51s I can put on display with paints that I could use. I got 2 T45s full. I got a Ultrasight I'd love to put on display and put a helmet on. And I got another T51. You get the gist. I have so many freaking power armors. I have a whole T60 set with like full legendaries. I have my own excavator with a jetpack that I got. Fuck. Excuse me. I had a buddy trade with me on. So I don't know who it was from back in the past, but they allowed me to have that. So you can get the excavator here, by the way. And the way you get it is through this terminal called Project Manager Terminal. What you want to do, excavator module blueprints. You activate that, and it will be downloaded straight into your thing. Now, granted, you can actually complete this quest, and you'll see these power armor stations are out for buying and stuff. Do not buy them. That is a no-go. Do not buy them. Instead, complete the quest by building yourself an entire set of excavator armor. So once you build, hang on, let me just take this and replace all the parts. Well, not all the parts, but once you build your whole excavator armor set here, there we go. You know, we have all the black titanium, we have everything else here. Make sure you have all the materials with you, then you can build it. Once you build it, you're going to want to hop up here, jump into your armor, like so. Grab yourself a fusion core, slap her on in, and then open your backside up. And then when you get in, enter to inside, go ahead and press the button here. This will be the button you want to press. This thing will light up, and then afterwards you'll scan your armor and you have the quest complete, and you can actually get this as your main plan. And I think sometimes an actual mod on its own, but yeah, you can pretty much get that, and you can go from there. Now, how to get the calibrated shocks. I'm going to show you this now, where you can get the calibrated shocks for these guys. It's actually here at Camden Park. You'll probably end up coming across it during the campaign runs, whatever, but you want to go to Camden Park. We'll fast travel there. I will do this without a fast travel guide, so if you do not have any of these areas unlocked, you're going to have to run down and go do them, and I will do a rundown with you. Just so this way we can do a little, fun and gun there. But yeah, and we'll say it is a bit of a pain in the butt to actually get down there. So let's go ahead and run. So say you're coming from this direction, wherever this direction is. Yeah, so you're coming from this direction, which is from vaults. Want to come down here, just keep running on down. So Camden Park, nice little area here. We're going to want to go to the back fence gate here, because this is the most open section you can get here. There will be enemies, so prepare for Scorched. Prepare for a lot of Scorched. Shoot out like 6 to 7 enemies, and there will be radiation. So for any of you that are not ghouls and you don't like radiation, stay away from that section. But I will say, grab yourself some beer, some alcohol. Go over to here, and you can also buy scrap too, like ballistic fiber, aluminum, adhesive, springs, steel, bulked wood, chainsaw flamers. There are also chainsaw mods, clean steelworker uniform, which is actually pretty neat to find here, surprisingly enough. Long Jones, like a bunch of just random apparel you can buy here. Yagoy ribs, Deathclaw stick. Oh, I didn't actually know you could get Deathclaw sticks here. You can get quite a few weapons here too that are already modded. And you can also get some stuff like stem packs, diluted stem packs, radix, blood, all that stuff. But the main reason we came down here, excuse me, is our excavator plans. As you can tell, there's a bunch here, but we're missing one. And I'll tell you now, it is a jetpack. Because Bethesda decided to be a dick and not add one. Okay, I shouldn't say a dick, but they just don't want players to have a jetpack on an excavator for some unknown godly reason, which is stupid. It is literally the only freaking power armor that does not have a jetpack. Like, I'm not even kidding. I can name off every power armor in my current thing right now, because every single one of them has a jetpack and has a plan of a jetpack, except for the excavator. I feel like they're just making the excavator as just that one power armor that just does not have a use, but it does have its uses. It gives you 100 plus carry weight, actually technically 200 when you add in the calibrated shocks. But yeah. Anyway, This is Zero Fusion. I figured I'd show you guys how to get Power Armor limb plans and also Power Armor as well, and a beginner's Power Armor plan itself with the mods that you can get from it. If you're wondering where to get the T45 and T51 and T60 stuff, that is at White Springs. So you can buy all these plans down at the White Springs, not the excavator stuff, but you can only buy T45, T51, and T60 plans for mods down here. There is a set that you can buy from White Springs Resort, which is the Union Power Armor. But anyways, you guys, I figured I'd at least show you guys some stuff, give you guys a couple of heads up, and just waiting for the next update, and hopefully they'll fix all this crap. So, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and hopefully you guys have a good one.